Alice's Adventure in Wonderland. Chapter 2. The Pool of Tears. Oh dear! Now I'm getting taller and taller, cried Alice. I'm taller than my big sister. Goodbye, feet! She looked down at her feet, and they were very far away now. She couldn't see them clearly. My poor little feet, she said. I will put on your shoes or socks now. I certainly won't be able to. We are too far away. You have to do things without me. Then she thought, I must be kind to my feet. Oh, maybe they won't go in the right direction. I know. I give them a new pair of shoes every Christmas. Suddenly, Alice hid into the top part of the room. She was now more than 9 feet tall. She took the little gold key and went to the garden door. Poor Alice! Now she was much too big to go through the little door. She sat down and cried. Don't cry, you are a big girl, said Alice. This was true, of course, but she continued to cry, and soon there was a large pool around her. Alice suddenly heard a noise and saw the rabbit again. It was elegantly dressed, and had a pair of white gloves in the head. Oh, the darkness! Oh, the darkness! She waited for me, and I'm late. She'll be very angry, it said. Alice, won't you help the rabbit and say, Excuse me, sir? But the rabbit jumped with fear and ran away. He dropped his white glove on the floor. Oh dear, said Alice to herself. Why is everything so strange today? Yesterday, things were normal. Did they change during the night? Was I the same this morning? Perhaps I changed and I'm different. So, the next question is, who am I? Just then she looked down and had to see that she was wearing one of the rabbit's white gloves. She was surprised and thought, how did I do that? I probably grew small again. Alice hurried back to the class table, and the key was still there, but she couldn't reach it because she was small again, and the door to the beautiful garden was closed. Oh dear, things are really bad now, she exclaimed. Suddenly, there was a big splash, and Alice fell into a pool of salt water. At first, she thought that she was in the sea, but she soon understood that she was in a pool of her own tears. She cried her tears when she was 9 feet tall. Oh, why didn't I cry so much? Said Alice sadly as she swam. Just then she heard a splashing noise in the pool. What could that be? She thought. She swam near to it. At the first she thought it was a walrus or a hippopotamus, but then she remembered that she was very small. Soon she saw that it was only a mouse. I would like to talk to the mouse, thought Alice. Perhaps it can talk. After all, everything is very strange today. I'll try and talk to it. Mouse, can I leave this pool? asked Alice. I'm tired of swimming. The mouse looked at her, but he said nothing. While Alice was swimming, she thought, maybe the mouse doesn't understand English. It could be a French mouse. So she began again, Oh, Emma shut. This was the first sentence in her French book. The poor mouse was so frightening that it jumped out of the water. I'm so sorry, Mouse, cried Alice. I forgot that you don't like cats. Please excuse me. I don't like cats, cried the mouse. How can a mouse like cats? Well, no, said Alice gently, but Please don't be angry. My Katina is different. She a dear, quiet animal, said Alice as she swam around the pool. She's so soft and she's very good at catching mice. Oh dear, I'm very sorry, cried Alice. Now she knew that the mouse were really angry. We don't talk about Tina anymore, said Alice. Look at the mouse. The poor mouse's body shook with fear. Of course, I never talk about cats, cried the mouse angrily. Our family was also hated cats. There are terrible things. Don't talk about them again. Oh, right. I once said Alice. She quickly changed the subject of the conversation. Do you like dogs? She asked. The mouse didn't know no answer, and so Alice decided to continue the conversation. You know, there is a very little dog near our house. It has a long brown hair, and it can do all kinds of wonderful things. It belonged to a farmer and said that it's very useful because it kills all the rats. Oh dear, cried Alice, please excuse me. The mouse zoomed away very quickly. Alice Kelly called Rory. Alice called her softly. Dear mouse, please come back. I won't talk about cats or dogs. The mouse heard this and turned around. It was slowly back to Alice. Then it asked, have I told you my story yet? Let's swim to the side of the pool and I'll tell you when you understand why I had cats and dogs. It was time to leave the pool because it was not far of a bird and other animals. There was a duck, a parrot, a baby eagle, a matchstick, a yellow canary, a crab, a dodo, and some other strange animals. Alice swam to the side of the pool and other animals followed her. She was suddenly surrounded by a large group of wild animals. Ci vediamo al prossimo video, baci! Zia Ari!